Alright guys, let's welcome back to Voidling Bound. This will be episode 7? Something? I don't know. I lose track. Yeah. The burb. Cute. Alright. I do want to continue with the story. Um The Abyss. Alright, and now we're at the edge of this abyss. Alright. Ooh, looks like Henry has some stuff for us. Upgrades. Maxed out assignments. Breed 25 times. Okay. I didn't get as much breeding done as I would have liked, but I got some taken care of. Get that maxed out, that maxed out. I think we have everything maxed out. Let's see about finishing the carapins. I did breed a few of those. Alright. You... And... I could have swore I had more... Yeah. Good enough. Cool pattern. I think that is the last one. Alright. So, Carapin is done. Gwigoon. What do we have for Gwigoon? Organic. Well, we don't have a whole lot of organic mutagen, so I can at least start to get some skins, I guess. Alright. And this will go to 6, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. We do have plasma though, so we can do that. Alright. Electromagnetic plant, yeah. I mean, we're gonna do as many as we can anyways, so. Accidentally keep hitting R instead of E. Vampiric. Finally get that one. And I don't have enough to get all 3 remaining, so... Ossified beige. Interesting color. Alright. That'll be it for Gwigoon for now. What else can I work on? Anami? Yeah, I guess. No me. Oh, we only have 20 cyber, but we can get spark out. Yeah. Yep. Start going cryo. Shooting stars, freezing shards. I can't tell what the Anami actually are supposed to be. Are they rats, cats, fox, mice? Couldn't tell you. There are a lot of things. They're cute. Diffusing core or sure. Grand scheme of things, it's not that important. Oh, that's a cool skin. I sneeze a lot. Alright. We just really have pyro left, so morphine. Pretty much what takes pyro anymore. May end up accidentally just maxing pyro out. That one's kind of interesting. Alright. I do want to do this real quick. I can't go too deep, but I can at least start. Alright. Alright. Pretty low on mutagens, so we will call that for evolution for now. And yeah, get some tech done. Alright, Anami. that is a Nami maxed out on tech. Ursec. Where are we at with tech? Okay. Alright. Where are we at? Okay. That all I... Yeah, that's basically all the points. Alright. Well, let's get some missions done. Alright, calm before the storm. I wanted to get this done before I finished that last episode, but it was going way too long, and so I wasn't able to farm this level, but yeah. I was farming a previous level trying to get some exceptional Gilix. I feel like the deck would be down here. It's not. That's death. We don't talk about that. Well, like I said before, I'm not actually gonna actively look for them. What if I do find them? It'd be nice. Sometimes they are in really weird places. Like right there. Hi. So we got the duck. Are we actually going to be able to do disintegration damage or not yet? I think the boss spawns here, yeah. I remember this level. I wish it would stay in one place long enough to actually get good shots. Yeah. Alright. Outlasted. Got 5 eggs and some stuff. Go ahead and hatch them just cause. And then we gotta go back out. Gotta. No silver eggs. Looks like Carapin and no, not Carapin. What's the green ones again? Oh, Carapin. And Morfang. That would have been nice to have before I did all that farming. Note to self, play more levels for you in an episode. Alright, so that's everything at least 2-starred. This is the last actual main mission, and then it goes to raids. So after this, we will start doing the 3rd stars. Yeah, so you can start buying the polychrome and begin to turn polychrome into research. Obviously, you can't do it infinitely. There's loss, but if you need to do one or the other, you could. But that's all the assignments there. I believe if we talk to Rachel, we will see that we have all of her upgrades, and we have crystallines now on assignments. So let's go. Obviously, DeBurb is our primary candidate right now. I would like to get to the raid stuff sooner than later. It's just, yeah. I feel like the music is getting way too intense. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna find the duck on this level. It doesn't feel like something I will be able to do. That's how you're supposed to get over here. I think my first time I just climbed up here. Excuse me? Alright, drop down. Come in the cave. Yeah, that was that. I think I will do. Oh, almost missed it. I think I will focus on getting the 3 stars for each mission. No, I need to do a raid. Need to get that done. That way I can farm that if I need to in between episodes. And then next episode I'll do the 3-star speed runs for each level. I think one of my favorite things about recording these videos is I get to talk to myself and pretend like that's normal. So I'm not crazy if everyone else is crazy. Isn't that the logic? I remember speed running this level and it was memorable. I will put it that way. Seriously. Well, there's no duck up here. Oh. No ducky. Darn. I don't know who's gone through and found all the duckies yet. That is just something that seems a bit beyond me if you understand. That's kind of too much. Too much. Alright. I also need to try to finish this level in the next 4 minutes. I can do it. Yeah, we're already at the boss fight. Destroy the tumors and destroy the hot. The Legion Overload, level 18. It went from crystalline to gembot. That's not cool. I don't... Oh, ancient. Okay. Is it just a different type every phase? Back to crystalline, okay. And goodbye. That was really hard. Yep. And that's effectively the last actual level. I believe. Incredible. I want to speak with you, obviously. Don't sound so heartbroken about it. Wrangler, we watched the Overlord fall from up here, a remarkable feat. This is the proof that humans and voidlings will prevail with time. What you did in the abyss shifted something. The Legion's presence in our realm has faltered following the Overlord's death. Although the Legion's progression has temporarily stopped, the breach to the other world remains, and we lack the knowledge to close it safely. Leon warns that any misstep could tear and plunge our entire world into the abyss. I agree, which is much as I dislike waiting on the unknown. I've requested the guild mobilization. Still, Wrangler's reinforcements from the local system to the Emerson Galaxy won't arrive for 3 years. So we wait and stand strong. We'll strike the enemy inside the abyss. Each incursion will buy us a bit more time here. 3 years sounds daunting, but I've trained Wranglers for 4 decades. What you do with the Voidlings is in a different league. Hold course and stay sharp. We'll fight for humanity and the Voidlings until help arrives. And now we have the Abyss. You can now access Void Strikes from the Galactic map. Void Strikes are deadly missions inside the Abyss that cripple the Legion across the universe. Every time you defeat the Legion's forces, you can choose to either go back or go deeper. The mission gets progressively harder the deeper you go inside the Abyss. How far can you venture? Leon wants to see you. He genuinely wants to congratulate you, and knowing him, that means something. 1 second. I gotta mentally prepare for this encounter. Wrangler, you succeeded, and the samples you retrieved are nothing short of a scientific windfall. Your role in all this is unquestionably pivotal. You broke every barrier, and I dissected what came through. The gateway and the crystallines, that is where it begins. The overlords cannot persist in our plane, yet they can bring forth the plague we face today, the Legion. Now, what really lies in the Abyss? The true genesis of the ancients? And why did these monstrosities manifest now? And the Voidlings, could they originate from the Abyss? Is that why they are so effective against the Legion, and why they instinctively gravitate towards the gateway? When Gen Life, their trail led us here. Unproven, yes, but logically, they are at least partially responsible for the Legion's infiltration into our universe. But how? We stand with more uncertainty than fact. Give me time, and I will isolate the truth of this scourge. Finally, to help you and your Voidlings, I managed to synthesize some of the samples you brought from the Abyss into powerful biocatalyzers. With that, I'll install a catalyst injector on each of your Voidlings. It's nothing invasive, and it'll push your creatures past their natural thresholds. When you go back into the Abyss, continue to gather resources. You might be able to find more catalyzers. I'll also grant access to my private cache. And again, thank you, Wrangler. Leon, I don't think you have anything more to offer. Well, now you have catalyzers I can buy, but yeah. Catalyzers. You equip them to your Voidlings, and you can have 3 or 5 on each. But like, you only get 1 of each catalyzer, but you can put them on like each Voidling. We don't do complicated around here. I'm gonna find all the catalyzers. Gonna take care of all that. And the last 2 golden eggs. Here we go. Galvanic Ursec and Locust Pacron. And of course, it's exceptionally tenacious. Of course it is. Notably, okay. Rip. Alright. Wrangler ranked 60. Yay. Spend a few more points. And then we're gonna go into do a void raid. Alright. Max that out. This is kind of pointless, but when I do have to start doing the runs with the Ursec, it will be good to have all this maxed out. Oh yeah, the Ursec has a roar for a ranged attack. It's not something I would consider good, but it works. Alright, Ursec is maxed out, and I only have 3,000 left for anything else, so I will not spend any more at the moment. Yeah, no, I said we're doing a raid. And then, next episode, I will see about doing the speed runs for as many levels as I can get done. Might take 2 episodes to get through all of them. I think it's like 4 minutes a level, and I think there's only like 8. I might be able to get it done in 1 episode. But this is a raid. It picks one of the levels and just kind of randomly, like roguelike style, pushes you through them. All random. Oh, and enemies here will have special traits, abilities. But I think the stronger they are, the better chance they'll have a catalyzer. And if you die on a level, you don't get to keep anything. So if I go 10 levels deep and I die, I lose everything. Kind of sad. I also don't think there's ducks on these levels, just because I don't think that's how it's like programmed. Anyways, I always choose any level that goes towards crystalline. That was level 1, because I like fighting the crystallines. And this will go to Abyss level 2. And this is a secure area 1. Okay, we're gonna secure this area. I did not mean to walk out. Kinda happened. Alright. The next one's gonna be over here, but I will walk around the long way. I dodged right into that pillar. Make sure I don't miss any mutagen or eggs. Not that I'm really looking for any of that at the moment. Alright, finish this and go to the next level. I'm gonna just try to get as far as I can. Alright. And that one has Legion and Ancient. This one has Ancient and Crystalline. I wonder if the color of the portal influences the next level. I've never actually tried to prove that. Alright, level 3. It's just like a gauntlet, or like a dungeon, like... That was an egg. But these raids are why I'm like, I'd rather have the heal based on disintegration damage. I should be able to heal quite a bit when the enemies start getting tough enough that they will consistently take disintegration damage. That was a catalyst. Iron Lungs. I feel like there was a game in a movie recently made on that. And a boss. Crystallines this way. So this is red, which gives us a chance of going from 8 to 13, depending on which. I don't know. I wish I could influence that. We're at level 10. It tells you in the upper left. It is a hot map, so you kind of step on these bubbles to cool off. Prevents you from taking damage over time. But Queepack egg. Probably shouldn't have picked it up. There was no reason to. It phases. Oh, that's cool. I mean, it's dead, but that was cool. In that terrifying way. If I miss an egg somewhere, I'm not going to be mad about it at this point. This is... I don't even know what that is. Always one that gets stuck there. A shiny egg. Don't really know what it is, but alright. Oh yeah, purple egg. Alright, where's the exit and what does it go to? Oh, I get to choose Legion, Primary, Genbot, or Genbot, Primary, Legion. Guess I'll take Legion, Primary. And it's the red eye, of course. Of course it is. Iron Lungs. It gives stamina, so I guess that works. Alright, this next level will be either 15 or 20 or somewhere in between 17. Okay. I like to try to get as high as possible just because you get better drops. The only problem again with that is just the higher level, the harder it is. It's starting to say level 25 and that the enemies are difficult. Obviously they're really difficult for us. I don't know how I would ever survive. I almost wish it calculated like stat. So instead of it being like, oh hey, you have a level 5 and they're level 20, like it can be hard. It looks at like, oh, you're maxed out level 5, so it's not as bad. Oh, mutagen. Could always use that right now. Ooh. We'll never say no to plasma. Alright, and then drop down here. I'm guessing it's gonna be up there, yeah. Getting a lot of mutagen now. I say as I get even more mutagen. Not a fan of Genbot, but I mentioned them. Alright, that one is Legion, Genbot, and that one's Crystalline. Alright, Crystalline. Between 22 and 27. I'm hoping for 27. That's 24. All right. So those two had invulnerability because that one was a protector and protecting it from damage. And back up to full health. Fighting things that take a minute. Pretty good. Yep. Pick up all the mutagen. The thing that's nice about these is that unlike the regular levels, it does just kind of let you wander around until you decide to go in. Strong dual power, +6 attack power and +16 elemental damage. Ooh, that's not bad at all. The next one is guaranteed level 25, but it's a healing point, so it's kind of like a safe spot. You don't have to worry about enemies. I don't really need to heal. I mean, I'll heal a little bit because I wasn't at full health, but I was pretty happy there. Alright, that was all the research points. And we go, let's see, Ancient or Legion or Ancient and Genbot. I have no idea which way I'm going. Alright, 30 to 35. I just need to not die. This might be the last level I do. And I might finish off the episode doing some evolutions because I don't want to die and lose the catalyzers and everything. It'd be cool if I could get one more at least. Yeah, I'm starting to do a lot of disintegration damage, I can tell. Watching my health go almost half to back to full real fast kinda makes it a little obvious where I'm at damage-wise. This level 34, that's probably the deepest I'm going to be able to make it at the moment. Oh, were they not able to blow up because of Protector? That's kind of funny. Oh, I protect you from damage. I guess you can't blow yourself up. Alright. Ooh, another catalyst. Yeah, I definitely have to call this it for this raid. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing anymore. I forget whether there's. Oh, it's a wave. Yeah, got it. Oh, this should be the boss. Yep, Humorous Titan. Oh, there's a protector. Where are you at? Where are you at? There you are. And then that was cheeky. That was real cheeky. That were real cheeky, not gonna lie. Pulled up a protector and then immediately pulled up shielded to protect the protector who is protecting the boss. That was real cheeky. Alright. They're both terrible. Doesn't matter, we're leaving anyways. Cool. And crit damage plus. You know what? Could have been worse. So we're gonna escape. Alright. And that was a raid. Like I said, that's it for the like missions and stuff. I'll hatch the eggs and then do some evolutions and call that for the episode. And next episode I'll start restarting all the levels and gonna try to get all the evolutions unlocked. Now the tech tree is done. And then get the that's kind of pointless. And then get all the in the Voidpedia there's the achievements. Get all these done for all of them. So that'll be the goal for the rest of the series, and then that should be it for Voidling Bound. Like I said, get a few evolutions done real quick. So Pyro will be morphing. Darn, we need more thing to finish Pyro out. And then I'll be done with Pyro and everything. Where are we at with Gwigoon? Right. That looks fine. Tail mark or spring flow. Alright. Okay. And then Quigoon one more time. And go this way. And that is it for Plasma for Quigoon. What else do we have points for? Plasma. Plasma. Per sec. Haven't even started. Alright. Parasitic strike. I would eventually like to evolve or get exceptional spry all of the dudes. Right. Cyber, I believe, is we still have one more for Anami, right? Two more. Okay. Well, we have enough to finish the two off, so. Okay. Then Anami Cyber will be done. Okay. And then we are out of points. Gotcha. Oh, I have a list of things that I need to work on. So, I will get those. Done between episodes. I'm gonna just try to farm all the mutagen I'll need to finish all the evolutions. So yeah, that will be it for this episode. So yeah, have a good one, guys.